Alright, let's continue with more Elder Scrolls Online. I'm just wondering, is it always snowing in Windhelm? I've never seen Windhelm without snow. Never. Not even once. Okay, so... we have to meet him in this guy in Oregon so we can start buying houses. Okay, or we can do party planning. You know what? Let's start on party planning before helping out the Thane.
You defended Fort Verrak against General Sarian. A friend of mine fought there.
Who was talking to me? Was it this guy? No. We got the Dunmer cultural garb. I don't want to start stealing where this guy can see me. How can he see us? Come on. You know what? Let's just keep moving. Is pickpocketing a skill? Do we have a skill we can use?
I don't like to talk. I like to drink.
It's Ledgerman. That's the Ledgerman skill tree. Okay, so we collected the Dunmer garb. Now let's go get the pickled fish. Oh, it's outside. Yep, looks like it's outside. Outside of Windhelm. I remember this bridge in Skyrim. Lots of goodies here, but if we try to take them... Let's read this. Letter from Ragnar. Okay, let's see. Yurnir. Life at Talday Fortress never gets dull. In my previous letter, I told you all about the Dremora that replaced poor General Redoran. Well, now I'm practically running this place. Oh, the Scald King continues to send me specific agendas to promote and messages to deliver, but Captain Doranil has turned to me to help get the fort back in working order. Maybe things will slow down once the new general is assigned, and then I can come home for a visit. When was the last time I was in Eastmarch? Do you even remember? Because I don't. I so wanted to get back for the Konalikar, whatever that is, but that just isn't possible. Will you be participating in any of the games? You used to be fairly decent at archery, if I remember correctly, and flirting with visitors to the city. Is that still an event you can sign up for? Just kidding, little sister. Well, time to get back to work. I have troops to inspect and all that. Give my message to mother and father. Ragnar. Isn't that sweet? Can we pickpocket take any of this? Good. We got pumpkin. Can we grab this stuff here? Surely we're detected right here, but it says hidden though. Cannot get into this place because it's locked off. Nothing in the crate. got a sack. Got plain sandals, whatever that is. It's just a drink.
Poor Lower Yorgrim. What a crying shame that's turned out to be.
One thing at a time. Lest we get too bogged down in too many missions. First, let's get the fish. And there's a lore book here.
Greetings. What brings you to my pier in the middle of this disaster?
I'm looking for pickled fish for the Canon Leaker.
Sure, Spoons. What with the giant attack and all, I completely forgot about all that. My sincerest apologies. Here you go.
Giant attack? What happened here?
Haven't you heard? Giants attack Lower Yorgrim. Go speak to Araki in the tavern over there if you want more information.
I'm surprised you can spare the fish.
It's pickled fish. No one actually eats this stuff. It's more of a tradition than a food group. I've even seen a starving horker refuse to eat these stinky fish. It might be good for keeping the wolves away, though.
Alright, thanks. First, we got a lore book here, Amulet of the Kings. First edition by Wenangris Monhana. In the first years of the First Era, a powerful race of elves called the Aelids, or the Heartland High Elves, ruled central Tamriel with an iron hand. The high and haughty Aelids relied on their patrons, the treacherous Daedra lords, to provide armies of Daedra and dead spirits. With these fearless magical armies, the Aelids preyed without mercy upon the young races of men, slaughtering or enslaving them at their whim. On behalf of the suffering human races, Saint Alasia, the first in the line of Cyrodiils, sought aid of Akatosh, the dragon god of time and ruler of the noble Aedra. Akatosh, looking with pity upon the plight of men, drew precious blood from his own heart, blessed Saint Elysia with this blood of dragons, and made a covenant. So long as Elysia's generations were true to the dragon blood, Akatosh would endeavor to seal tight the gates of oblivion and deny the armies of Daedra and undead to their enemies, the Daedra-loving Aelids. In token of this covenant, Akatosh gave to Elysia and her descendants the Amulet of Kings and the eternal dragon fires of the imperial city. Thus does Elysia become the first gem in the Cyrodiilic Amulet of Kings. The gem is the red diamond in the middle of the amulet. This is the symbol of the Empire, surrounded by 8 other gems, one for each of the divines. So long as the Empire shall maintain its worship of Akatosh and his king, and so long as Elysia's heirs shall bear the Amulet of Kings, Akatosh and his divine kin maintain a strong barrier between Tamriel and oblivion, so that mortal man never need again fear the devastating summoned hosts of the Daedra lords. If the Empire should slacken in its dedication to the 8 divines, or if the blood of Elysia's heirs should fail, then shall the barriers between Tamriel and the Daedric realms fall, and Daedra worshippers might summon lesser Daedra and undead spirits to trouble the races of men. Very deep and interesting. Okay, so we got that, but there's a little fish here that I think can... Oh, it's just a torch bug. Optional steps. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look inside here. The fish tavern head.
My poor village. My heart weeps for Lower Yorgrim.
Okay, what's happening in here?
Lower Yorgrim is dying. We have nothing left to offer you. I suggest you look for somewhere safer to rest this night.
What happened here?
Giants attacked our village. Many villagers died in Lower Yorgrim at the hands of these degenerate giants. I gathered the few survivors I could find and fled to this fishing camp.
Why would the giants attack, though?
I don't know. This is the first time the giants have ventured this close to the village, and the first time they've attacked us. My brother Scorfield is assembling a force of warriors to drive off the giants. You should speak to my brother.
Okay, we'll speak to him.
My brother Scorfield and his warriors gather in a house north of here. I'm sure he'd appreciate any help you could provide.
Have the giants haven't attacked the village before?
We sometimes hear about attacks against lone travelers, but the giants mostly keep to themselves. I've never heard of them attacking a settlement before.
Well, something must have angered them.
These are troubled times for East March. We hear that the orcs grow more and more aggressive, and there are rumors that disenfranchised Nord clans plan to start a civil war. Anything could have provoked the giants.
Tell me about your brother.
Schofield? Well, my brother is a respected leader in our community and a great supporter of the Skald King. He can be a little intense, though, and some people find that a bit disturbing. But he loves Lord Jorgrim and wants to set things right.
Okay, so there's a giant problem here. Nothing much going on in here. There's a cooking fire. We don't have anything that we can actually cook. We need white meat and flour for this one, but we require recipe improvement 6. Right now we can make this tea, we can craft it.
What difference does it make now?
Okay. What's this? Stew? No, we don't need the stew. Let's get out there. I think we can steal from here. I thought you said we're hidden. Okay, we got seaweed.
If only we had a few furs to keep us warm.
What's going on here?
A cold wind blows. Giants stomp through our village, and we have nothing but the shirts on our backs to keep us warm. You've picked a poor time to visit Lower Jorgrim.
What can I do to help?
I don't have a grand quest to offer you. We are just cold and hurt and afraid for our lives.
There must be something.
Well, the wolves came to Lower Jorgrim after the giants attacked. They roam the streets and feast on our dead. Perhaps you could collect a few wolf pelts for me. I can turn them into blankets. At least those of us that survived can stay warm.
Sure thing. What is this? Fishing camp checklist? Fishing camp checklist. Stack fishing poles. Clean knives and hooks. Untangle fishing lines, nets. Cut bait. Open a bottle of meat. Open another bottle of meat. Order more meat from Volgars. And fish. So basically it's work hard, play harder. I would like to be able to rummage through this, but we're detected. Seasoning sack. Can we get anything from it? Thought we were... What happened? We kind of had a good angle. We had a good angle. Come on, closing. Take it. We got seasoning. Good. What about the backpack? We need to get something from it. It's closing. Come on. Well, let's move on. We'll take it as payment for helping them out. Now, let's collect the mead. First, let's open this place with the map here. Okay, we've discovered, what have we discovered? Ragthar discovered. Good. Let's take a look at our champion points. Inventory. Plain sandals. Dunmore cultural garb. Yeah, that's his, not ours. So we're not going to use it. Let's look at materials. We got a pumpkin, that's for food. Seasoning. Seaweed. We'll get there. We'll slowly get there with our provisioning. Where's the meadery? Over there. But first, there is a way shrine here. Let's go activate it. Found Kind's Grove Way Shrine. We'll be back to help whoever needs help over there. Look at that, she's running atop of the cat. It's funny. Are we on the right path? Yes, we are. Another way shrine. Let's go activate it right away. Voljar Meadery Way Shrine. Activate it. Good. Now, where's the meadery itself?
Down on my luck. Help me out. Divines bless you, friend. World's a hard place these days. My 11 children will surely starve today without a morsel to eat. Won't you spare some gold for an honest man and his poor children?
Why on earth are you having 11 children to begin with when you can't feed them?
Oh, most assuredly. Not a bite to eat in days. Weeks even. Won't you please help me out before it's too late for my 11 sickly children?
There's no way you guys would go weeks without eating. That's a lie, first of all. All right, here you go. Let's give you 69.
Thank you, friend. Thank you. My 17 sickly children thank you as well. I won't forget this kindness.
Okay, he definitely took us for a ride there. Whatever, it's just 69. 69 gold, that's all it is. Quests are everywhere.
Watch your step around here, stranger. Stupid Stormfists? Stupid Orcthane? What a mess they made!
What are you talking about?
Fieldgore Orcthane and his Stormfists. Nothing but cowards and thieves, if you ask me. Soldiers are supposed to be honorable, noble. But they slaughtered the Voljar family. They killed unarmed civilians. And they killed my brother's wife.
Why did they slaughter the Voljars?
They wanted free mead. Can you believe it? Savages, the lot of them. My brother Heraldar plans to get the meadery up and running again. If you want to lend a hand, talk to Heraldar. He's over by the farmhouse.
Okay, we'll talk to him. A friend in need. That's catchy, that's funny. Okay, so we're supposed to collect mead from his meadery, and I'm pretty sure that's not happening until we help him get it up and running again. But first, this looks like an awesome place to rummage, to run through and get some supplies. We got flour, millet, empty. Pending orders. The Cold Moon Inn, Windhelm, 20 casks, special blend. Palace of Ysgrimor, Windhelm, 80 casks for the King's celebration. Keeper's House, Klein's Grove, 2 casks, extra sweet. Fishing Camp, Lower Yorgrim, 10 casks, spiced mead. Okay, so this is just it's more like an invoice of orders. Search the keg, Pirate Queen Mint Tea. Okay. Is there anything good in this sack? We've got 10 carrots. Good. Now, let's go to the friend in mead right here. Who's this? Somebody needs help?
I've got to get the meadery open again. I made a promise.
Your brother said you might need some help, but you know what? First, let's go in here to the farmhouse. Okay, it's filled with people too. And empty vessels. What's this? This looks like another lore book here. Mead, mead, mead. Mead, mead, mead. Wonderfully wet, sinfully sweet. Heft your mead horns and hold your mugs high. We want to keep drinking until we do die. Mead, mead, mead. It's what a body needs. It makes us strong and wise and brave. There is nothing better. It's what we crave. Mead, mead, mead. I drink it morning, noon, and eve. I like it spiced and sweet and powerful. I'll soon be drunk, and that's quite probable. Mead, mead, mead. The Nords and their mead. They're crazy about mead. Is there nothing in the basket? Okay. What about the barrels? So let's talk to Jeffra Snowpeak.
Welcome to Voryar's meadery. Please excuse the mess.
You have an order of mead for the Canon Likar?
Sorry. We had some trouble, and there hasn't been enough mead to fill the order. I'll get it on a cart as soon as possible. Here, take this bottle. It's my way of apologizing for the delay.
What kind of trouble are you having?
You'll need to ask Halder about that. I just filled the orders. He's right outside if you haven't spoken to him already.
Okay. We'll definitely speak to him and help you get your meadery open again. Now, talk to Heraldar. Where is that? A friend in mead. Okay. Here we go.
I've got to get the meadery open. You picked a bad time to visit Volyar's meadery, friend. It used to make the sweetest mead you ever tasted, but that was before the Orcthane's thugs showed up demanding free mead. Their leader got angry and lost control. He killed the Volyar family.
Now who's gonna give him mead? Guess he didn't think that one through, so that's terrible.
More than you know. They killed my wife, Inga. She was Old Man Volyar's daughter. I planned to reopen the meadery. My brothers came to help. We need to get rid of the Stormfists and gather the ingredients Rorold needs to start fermenting mead again.
Okay, what can we do to help?
I'm a farmer, not a fighter, and the place is still crawling with Fildgor's thugs. Maybe you could get into the meadery and make sure it's safe. Once inside, grab the recipe book and some fragrant herbs and rare spices. We'll follow behind you.
Okay, let's go to the meadery and take care of some thugs. And it looks like we'll have help. Alright, find the herbs, find the recipe book. Come die. Oh, you're one of those. Come on. let's get our buffs up and running here. Let's go to inventory, slottable items. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take the tonic. We'll drink that. Oh, we got a lot. Okay. We need to increase our stamina. Oh. We don't have anything for a maximum stamina here. Okay, now that we've done that. Got that. Search the rack. We got Saltress. Flour sack. We're gonna take flour. We're gonna take millet. The millet sack is empty? Are you kidding? Stormfist infantry. See how you like that poison. See how you like this. Okay, we got the herbs. Now, let's get the millet there. Got lemon, guarana. Alright, let's take a look at our champion points. I think we had some champion points that needed to be spent. Let's go to the Lord here, and we're increasing the effectiveness of damage absorbing effects. That upgrade is mostly for the mage. Actually, it's definitely for the mage. Because when we switch into archer mode, we don't need the damage absorbing effects. Alright. Not today. Alright. Let's take the meadery recipes. We've got the lore book. Use this process. Let me see. Mead fermentation process. This is not going to help us much. And we're not going to learn any recipes, are we? No, we're not going to learn any recipes. So let's open this door and see. We've got millet. We're going to loot everything. We got lotus flower, rare spices. We've got rye. Ancient Scrolls of the Dwemer, 1B. The Ransom of Zarek Part 2. Now, that were just showing off, frowned Jalamel. Sure, that would have been a good time to escape. Thou might think so, agreed Zarek, but thou had to see the topography. A few large trees and then nothing but shrubs. Olin would have noticed my absence and caught up with me in no time, and I would have had a hard time explaining Matthias's absence. However, the brief forage around the area allowed me to observe some of the trees close up, and I could formulate my final plan. When I got back to camp with a few twigs, I told Olin that Matthias was slow coming along, dragging a large dead tree behind him. Olin scoffed at his brother's strength, saying it would take him time to pull up a live tree by the roots and drop it on the bonfire. I expressed reasonable doubt. I'll show thee, he said, ripping up a 10-foot tall specimen effortlessly. But that's scarcely a sapling, I objected. I thought thou couldst rip up a tree. His eyes followed mine to a magnificent heavy-looking one at the edge of the clearing. Olin grabbed it and began to shake with a tremendous force to loosen its roots from the dirt. With that, he loosened the hive from the uppermost branches, dropping it down onto his own head. That was when I made my escape, mother, said Zarek in conclusion, showing a little schoolboy pride. While Matthias and Korg were at the base of the cliff and Olin was flailing about, engulfed by a swarm. Jalemail embraced her son once again. Publisher's note. I was reluctant to publish more Bazol's ancient scrolls of the Dwemer, but when the University of Gwilyn Press asked me to edit this edition, I decided to use this as an opportunity to set the record straight once and for all. Scholars do not agree on the exact date of Mora Bazol's work, but it is generally agreed that they were written by the playwright, Gore Phelan, famous for popular comedies and romances during the Second Era after the fall of the Reman Empire. The current theory holds that Phelan had a few genuine Dwemer tales and adapted them to the stage in order to make money, along with rewritten versions of many of his own plays. Gore Phelan created the persona of Mora Bazol, who could translate the Dwemer language in order to add some sort of validity to the work and make it even more valuable to the gullible. Note that while Mora Bazol and his works became the subject of heated controversy, there was no reliable records of anyone actually meeting Mora Bazol. Nor was there anyone of that name employed by the Mages Guild, the School of Julianos, or any other intellectual institution. In any case, the Dwemer in most of the tales of Mora Bazol bear little resemblance to the fearsome, unfathomable race that frightened even the Dunmer Nords and Redguards into submission and built ruins that even now have yet to be understood. So it was all made up then. We got a lemon. Alright, let's take a look and see where we are with our Mages Guild tree. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Alright, we're about half an hour in. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue with more. As so, we'll be seeing you.